I'm Dr. Allison Fox-Robichaud, and I'm Director of Medical Education at Hamilton Health Sciences and a Professor of Medicine at McMaster University. For me, the courage of COVID is creativity. What I've learned from this pandemic is the importance of connections, whether it's family or colleagues or through social media. These connections are what has sustained us and allowed us to remain human, I think, through all of the challenges.
Hi, I'm Marla Robinson, Special Projects Academic Coordinator for City School at Mohawk College. The courage of COVID is not giving up, even as we see things happen that make us wonder why. It's about finding the strength to keep moving forward and the faith that although things will never be the same, together we can make them better, with each of us having a part to play. The COVID pandemic has taught me that we tend to do things just because that's the way they've always been done. And COVID is forcing us to reinvent how we approach everything. The pandemic will serve as a catalyst in creating innovative and new approaches to healthcare and education, both now and in the future.
Hi, I'm Haley Harlock, and I'm so honored to be nominated for this year's YWCA Hamilton Woman of Distinction Award. I'm the founder of the Flipside Life, an initiative established in 2019 to connect and support physician families. To me, the courage of COVID is demonstrating leadership in the face of uncertainty and providing an opportunity for connection and community in a time of isolation. When the pandemic was declared, as a physician spouse and social worker, I knew that the partners of doctors would be in need of support and connection more than ever. Almost 1 year later, I'm committed and inspired to continue to show up every week for my community because they've expressed a continued need for support and an appreciation for the connection our calls and our community provides to them.
Hi, I'm Elise Nacarado, and I'm the Artistic Director and Conductor of Myriad Ensemble and the Hamilton Estonian Choir, as well as the Apprentice Conductor with Chorus Niagara. I believe the courage of COVID is about facing one's internal fears to be able to push past personal hurdles and boundaries that stop us from pursuing our dreams and innovating in a time when the world needs innovation now more than ever. It is the community that surrounds me that continually inspires and motivates me to continue to pursue the choral arts. My family, who continue to help me think outside of the box, my mentors and friends, who are always there to lend a listening ear, and certainly last but not least, the singers who still show up weekly to sing and make music, whether it be online, outside, or in unusual circumstances, and still believe that the choral arts are important and have a future. I am extremely humbled to be in the presence and surrounded by so many wonderful people, and without them, I would not be where I am today.
Hi, my name is Lisa Lenski, and I'm the coordinator of the Meal Bag Program at Wellington Square. The courage of COVID is community coming together to care for others. In this time of fear and uncertainty, I believe that compassion is as important as ever, and I am committed to responding in a way that demonstrates the power of love and generosity. As a community, we are choosing to share what we have with those around us who may be scared, hungry, and alone.
My name is René-France Boudreau. My pronouns are she and her. I am the owner of Salon Wisp and the founder of Wisp Collective Leadership Training for Salon Owners. As a non-essential provider of human connection through services in the beauty and wellness industry, being nominated as Pandemic Innovator makes me feel seen and heard, and that my quest to continue human connection is making an impact.
Hello, I'm Andrealukic, and I'm the Director of Digital Solutions at St. Joe's Hamilton. The courage of COVID is possible because of strong, compassionate, wise, innovative women who continue to inspire hope and resiliency throughout the pandemic. My motivation to continue leading a team that designs and implements innovative digital health tools is you, the citizens of Hamilton. It's an absolute honor and privilege to serve our community, and I look forward to the light at the end of the tunnel.
Hi, I'm Doris Chirdullo, Director of Fleet Facilities and Procurement at the Hamilton Police Service. The courage of COVID is strength of community, and this pandemic has taught me that when we stand together, we are stronger.
I'm Frances Liszowski, and I'm the Executive Director for the C2020 Innovation Hub, located within McMaster University. The courage of COVID is valuing human connection. Throughout the pandemic, I've been inspired by the resilience and adaptability of my 4-year-old daughter, Charlie, who, despite missing play dates, activities, and now even going to school, takes it in stride, knowing that it will all return to normal once the pandemic is over. She reminds me that big problems or small, we are all experiencing this together, and patience and empathy are more important now than ever.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rosa De Silva, and I'm an assistant professor and the associate chair of undergraduate studies in the Department of Biology at McMaster University. To me, the courage of COVID is being compassionate and caring. As we face one of our most difficult challenges in almost a generation, what has inspired me the most during this pandemic has been the resilience of the human spirit. Our frontline healthcare staff, all essential workers that are preventing our infrastructures and systems from collapsing, and the united front taken by all to tackle this pandemic. I'm motivated by all of these heroes to inspire and support my students, colleagues, and friends in my day-to-day.
I'm Tracy Taylor O'Reilly, Assistant Vice President of Continuing Studies at York University. The courage of COVID for me was stepping up to meet the challenge of the different parts of the crisis. This crisis was not only a physical health crisis, but a mental health crisis, an education crisis, an economic crisis, and an employment crisis. What motivated me during the pandemic? Well, it was the layoffs of massive numbers of Canadians that we saw last spring, and that economic devastation of the magnitude that I've never seen before. And I knew I needed to step up. I needed to help people in order to be able to find and get reskilled for the in-demand, high-paying jobs so that they could reboot their careers and reboot their recovery from this crisis.
My name is Leanne Sneden, and I'm the Director of Human Resources for the Hamilton Police Service. The courage of COVID is resilience. I have been inspired by the selflessness of frontline workers. Many frontline workers have demonstrated utmost courage and resilience to help their community. This is truly inspiring.
The COVID-19 pandemic has taught me the importance of multi-agency collaboration, that communication is paramount, and when faced with widespread adversity, as a community, we can overcome any challenge. The courage of COVID is learning how to adapt and innovate despite the fear. Hi, I'm Vicki Gruber, Manager of Port Security and Harbor Master for the Hamilton Oshawa Port Authority.